Sachin, good
Good
evening,
evening, ma'am.
dear.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah. Take retirement of a partner. We are going to start retirement today. You have anybody have any doubt in admission of a partner?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Are you practicing, dear? The sums kindly practice, dear, from beginning. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, from beginning start practicing. Okay, adjustment of capital, there are two types mainly, so it is clear because adjustment of capital comes in board. Any one will definitely 100% guarantee will come in your boards. So the two types are clear to you. One, the new partner's capital with his share will be given and they will ask you to adjust the capital on the basis of new partner's capital. Second type, that adjustment of capital is old partner old share, new partner's share you have to calculate. So both the adjustment of capital is clear for all of you.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
Yes, ma'am.
kindly practice, dear. I request you because I want my students to score excellent marks. Last year, 5 students studied, all scored excellent marks. Okay, because of their hard work, not only because of my teaching. I always give my best to my students, but only my side will work nothing. Okay, they all, like they came when they joined my tuition, they was like just passing type. They will just pass an exam, and in class 12th, out of that 5 students, one she topped in her school, and her tuition, like her school teacher told that she will fail in accountancy. Okay, like that she was in that condition, but when we joined, she gave her best, she practiced a lot, all each and every questions. She sent me notes like 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, she used to practice. Before that, she used to send me the notes, I used to everything. And in her school, she was the topper in commerce, and rest of the 4, they also scored like 85, 75, 64, 78. All were like just pass condition. So I want you three also to score excellent. I hope you will fulfill this dream of ma'am. Yes.
Sure, ma'am. Sure, ma'am. Yes,
Thank you.
ma'am.
Thank you, dear. Thank you. Okay, fine. So put a new, take a new page, put a new heading, retirement of a partner. We are going to start today. Just let me take the chapter first. Yeah. So see, in admission, what you learned, a new partner will join the business. And what about the goodwill? See, just think logically. In actually, both the chapters are interconnected. That's why first I will make you some points clear. In admission of a partner, who are sacrificing partners? The old partners are called as sacrificing partners because they give profit to the new partner out of their share also. From their share they give the profit. So they sacrifice their profit for the admission of the new partner. And new partner is the gaining partner. I am talking about which chapter? Admission, which you learned in last classes. So now in admission, always remember one concept, be clear. If possible, write it down also. Whenever it comes to goodwill, always you have to remember, whenever the goodwill treatment we do, the journal entries are always, means always, it is applicable forever in any chapter like retirement, death and admission, that always gaining partners capital account debit to sacrificing capital account, sacrificing partners capital account always. So in admission you have to think logically. In distribution of goodwill, who is the gaining partner? Yes, gaining partner is a new partner. So whatever the new partner brings goodwill, that goodwill we distribute to the sacrificing partner, and sacrificing partner are always the old partner. But when we talk about retirement, again you have to think, in retirement what is happening? A, B, C, there are three partners. Suppose C wants to leave the firm, he wants to retire from the firm. So he will give notice 3 months, 2 months before, and he will leave. So he is the sacrificing partner. So kindly write it down. In retirement, who is the sacrificing partner? Retiring partner. Kindly write it down. Suppose A, B, C, all are old partners. One more thing, in retirement, A, B, C, all are old partners. No new partner in retirement. But one partner will retire. Retire means leave the firm forever after giving the proper notice before 2 or 3 months. Now, retiring partner is always sacrificing partner in our retirement. So, always the sacrificing partner gets what? Sacrificing partner always gets their share of goodwill. Okay. Now, in admission, old partners get from the new partner goodwill. In retirement, the old partner means we can call them as remaining partners. So you can write it down. Remaining partners means who are going to continue the firm after the retiring partner. Suppose ABC 3 partners are there, all are old only. C is retiring from the firm. So after C retires, leaves the firm, remaining partner will be A and B. So remaining partner needs to give the share of goodwill to the retiring partner. Retiring partner, he is sacrificing. Now he is giving his share of profit to the remaining partners because he is leaving the firm. So for that only, the remaining partner, or you can say gaining partner, again you can say remaining partner or gaining partner, both means the same. Why gaining partner? Because they are now gaining, they are going to get the share of retiring partners. Suppose retiring partner gets profit 1/4 when he retires from the firm, that 1/4 his share of profit will be shared among the remaining partners A and B. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so kindly write it down, everything in your own words for your better understanding. I am telling you, write it down in order to avoid any confusion, and try to link the admission and retirement. Retirement is very easy as compared to admission. So this is the concept mainly, and concept is same whether you go for admission or retirement. Always remember, sacrificing partner gets what? His share of goodwill. But in admission, the new partner is the gaining partner. He gives goodwill to the old partner who sacrifices their share. In retirement also the same rule for goodwill, but you have to think logically. In retirement, who is gaining, who are sacrificing in this way? Retiring partner, there will be only one partner who retires the firm. Suppose 3 partner ABC, C is retiring from the firm. So he is the sacrificing partner. Only one will be the sacrificing partner, and the remaining partners are gaining partners. So now the gaining partners, or you can call them as remaining partners, will give goodwill. Whose goodwill? Retiring partner share of goodwill. Okay, understood? Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I hope you all are writing. Now, see, in admission, what we do? We always calculate sacrificing ratio, which is compulsory for distributing the goodwill brought by the new partner. In the same way, in retirement also it is mandatory or compulsory to calculate gaining ratio. So in retirement, you have to calculate gaining ratio as part of working notes. In admission, sacrificing ratio. Now what is the formula for calculating gaining ratio? See, very easy. For calculating sacrificing ratio, old share minus new share, just do the opposite. In gaining, in order to calculate gaining ratio, new share minus old share, that's it. Okay, understood? Write it down, the formula. Calculation of gaining ratio. Gaining ratio equals to new share minus old share. or new ratio. You can write new ratio minus old ratio. Okay. Don't write new share, old share. Write new ratio minus old ratio. This is the formula for calculating gaining ratio. For admission chapter, sacrificing ratio, old ratio minus new ratio. Okay. Now come, how to calculate new ratio, how to calculate gaining ratio, we have to learn. First, when no information is given about gain, the same like I taught you in admission, suppose new ratio is not given, suppose the question does not tell how much the old partner sacrifices their share in order to admit the new partner. So what we do, we always assume old ratio equals to sacrificing ratio. I am talking about admission. Now the same we are going to do in retirement. In retirement, what? When no information is given about gain means who will be the gaining ratio? Who will be the gaining partners? The remaining partners who are going to continue the firm after any partner retires. ABC 3 partners. Suppose 3 retires from the firm. Retire means leaves the firm forever. Then A and B will continue the firm. So A and B are the gaining partners. They will take the share of C who leaves the firm forever. So gaining partners are the remaining partners and sacrificing partner is the retiring partner. Write it down clearly for your benefit only I am telling. So now what happens? Suppose the question does not tell you how much, like the retiring partner when he leaves, whatever profit he used to get from the firm, and the remaining partner or the gaining partner, how they take, like how much A takes from the retiring partner, how much B takes the share from retiring partner is not mentioned in the question. Then what you will do in that case? So calculate new ratio if A retires, B retires, C. So there are 3 cases. Okay. Now see, A, B, C 3 partners, their old ratio is given 3:2:1. Now suppose the first case A retires. So A retires means and no information is given means new ratio is not given. In your question, new ratio is not given. New ratio means after the suppose after C retires, A and B will be the remaining partners. They will continue the business. So how much their profit sharing ratio is for future? That is only new ratio, na? If that is not given in your question, then how you will calculate the gaining ratio? Very simple. Whoever is retiring just flows their share. For example, A retires. So 3:2:1. 3 is the A's share. Just close it. Hide it. I mean to say just hide it. So what will be the new ratio? 2:1. B is to C. They will continue the firm. So no new ratio is given in your question. And question also does not tell how much the profit is shared from the retiring partner, the remaining partner, how much they take. These 2 conditions are satisfied. Then always what? Hide the retiring partner's share. Whatever the remaining partner's share, that will be the new ratio. Yes, understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Same you can see for B. B retires. So B retires means A is to B is to C. The same. For understanding only I have taken this. 3:2:1. B retires I told. Hide B's share. 3:1 is the new ratio for A is to C. Write it down clearly. So now in the same way C. Suppose C is retiring and no information is given. Then just hide C's share. So A and B will continue the business. If you are hiding C's share, 3:2. That is the new ratio for A and B. In this way you have to do the sum. This is the first case. Now we will come to the second case. When information is given about gain, like how much the remaining partners are gaining, how much they are taking from retiring partners share of profit, this information is given in your question. Then how to calculate the new ratio? Read the question. A, B, C 3 partners, 3:2:1, the old ratio given. Now A retires. A retires means 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 by 6 is A's share. Now A is leaving the firm. What the question tells, A retires and his share was taken by B and C equally. Who are the remaining partners? B and C. If A is retiring, obviously B and C are the remaining partners, or you can say they are the gaining partners. So B and C will take A's share. Now what is A's share? 3 by 6. So this 3 by 6 will be taken by B and C. In what ratio? The question tells you equally. Means 3 by 6, half of 3 by 6. Who will take? B will take. Then C will take half of 3 by 6. This is the meaning of this. So now you are going to calculate the new ratio. How to calculate the new ratio? See, think logically. If any partner is retiring, his share, the remaining partner are getting additional to their share, right? Already they are getting some share, but this share is additional, right? If suppose you suppose three of you are going to a restaurant ordering some pizza, okay, one of the friend, suppose one of the friend due to some reason after the pizza comes is leaving, so his share will be shared among remaining two, na? So it is additional, because already if he remains also, then also you are going to get your share, no doubt in that. But the additional share which you will get, it is given by the retiring partner because he is leaving. So the friend who leaves the restaurant, his share you will share, which will be in addition to your share. Are you understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So same is happening here. Already the remaining partner, they will definitely get their share in the profit. No doubt, there will be no change. They are going to get. But in addition to their share, they will get retiring partner share also in whatever ratio the question tells. So in this, the question is telling retiring partner share, whatever share is retiring partners, that will be taken by the remaining partner equally. So now, if the question asks you to calculate the new ratio means again we are doing retirement, don't get confused. When we are talking about retirement, one partner leaves the firm means the remaining two partner will continue the firm. So you have to calculate new ratio of the remaining partners. In this question, A, B, C, three partners. C is who is retiring? A is retiring. B and C are remaining partners. So you have to calculate new ratio for B and C. Now B's new share. What was B's old share? If you see the question, 2 by 6. Old share definitely B will get. In addition to old share, he will get some additional share from the retiring partner. About that only the question said, retiring partner share 3 by 6, half of that B will get, half of that C will get. So how much additional share B will get? Half of 3 by 6 you have to do 3 by 6 multiplied by half. So 2 by 6 plus 3 by 12. Just the same, you have to calculate take the LCM, 6 and 12, LCM 12, and do it everything. That is the basic maths. You will get 7 by 12. So B's new share is 7 by 12 from now onwards after A retires. What about C? The old share definitely C will get. What is his old share? If you see the question, 1 by 6. In addition to old share, he will gain additional share from retiring partner. Half of retiring partner's share. 3 by 6, half of 3 by 6, 3 by 12. So 1 by 6 is C's own share plus additional share 3 by 12. So now new share of C will be 5 by 12. Now you have to calculate new ratio, and you know if the denominators are same, just you can write 7:5. If denominator are not same, then you have to first make the denominator same. Whenever you calculate ratio, always remember denominator you should make same, then only you can calculate ratio. So any doubt on this?
No, ma'am.
Okay, I hope
No,
you
I don't.
people are writing everything right.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, dear. Even the small things what I am telling, don't take it lightly. Write it down everything. Now the gaining ratio. We are going to learn the gaining ratio. If new ratio, again two cases, always remember two cases will come. So if new ratio is not given, suppose question asks you to calculate gaining ratio, always remember there will be two cases, like admission only. Here in admission, you know what will be given, what will not be given, the sacrifices. Here gaining. So if gaining ratio is not given in your question, then what you will do, how to calculate gaining ratio? A is to B is to C, 1 is to 1 is to 1. This is the ratio given. This is old ratio. C retires. C is leaving the firm. So 1 by 3, that is C's share, he is leaving the firm. Calculate new ratio, gaining ratio. Now the question is asking you, calculate new ratio, gaining ratio. And in this question is not telling how much the retiring shares is taken by the remaining partner. Nothing is given. Simple case. No new ratio given, no information given. Then what you will do? Then always remember, new ratio equals to gaining ratio. Always remember, new ratio equals to gaining ratio. Now how to calculate new ratio? You know, just if no information is given, then you will just hide the retiring partner's share. Here C is retiring, hide the retiring partner's share. So remaining partner A and B, their new share will be 1 is to 1. So what I said, new ratio equals to gaining ratio. So gaining ratio will be 1 is to 1. New ratio will be 1 is to 1. New ratio is always gaining ratio when new ratio not given in question. Condition should be applied. It's not new ratio is given in your question and then you are saying new ratio equals to gaining, you are hiding retiring partnership, question will go wrong. So be alert, be careful, try to understand what I am saying. If new ratio not given in your question, then only this rule will apply. Just hide the retiring partner's share, then whatever share comes for the remaining partner, that is new ratio. Then new ratio equals to gaining ratio. You have to see whether the condition is fulfilled or not. If given new ratio, if you do in this way, question will go wrong. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Are you people writing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Now the next thing. If new ratio is given, now the second case, suppose new ratio is given in your question. Now what you will do? A, B, C, again take the three partners A, B, C, and in retirement all three are old partners. You should be very clear, don't get confused with admission. In admission only two partner will be old. When one partner joins, then that will be new, what you say, like then the firm will be new firm after joining. But here all the three in retirement, all the three partners are old only. So now if new ratio is given in your question, then what you will do? Then you have to apply the formula, gaining ratio equals to new ratio minus old ratio. Like in admission, if new ratio is given, what you will do? You have to write the formula for calculating sacrificing ratio equals to old ratio minus new ratio. In the same way in retirement, new ratio is given, then gaining, but in admission you calculate sacrificing ratio. In retirement you always calculate gaining ratio. So gaining ratio equals to new ratio minus old ratio if new ratio is given. Any doubt dear till here? Any confusion, any doubt? Are you able to interlink admission with this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, fine. Now goodwill. Already exists the same rule. Already existing goodwill means if in your question in balance sheet goodwill is given in the asset side, the same you have to write off that. Okay, how to write off? You know the same rule applies. How to write off? In admission what you learned, if there is any existing or appeared goodwill, what you will do? You have to see in balance sheet asset side if any goodwill is given, how to write off the goodwill, what is the formula? old partners capital account debit to goodwill account. Same here also, old partners capital account debit to goodwill. Then what is the difference? Very easy. In admission, old, suppose A, B, old partner, C is the new partner. So A's capital account debit, B's capital account debit to goodwill account, because C will not come. He is the new partner. I am talking about admission. Now come to our retirement. A, B, C, three partners, whatever old ratio given, 3:3:2, or whatever given, it will be given in your question, old ratio. Here, if in balance sheet asset side any goodwill is given, how to write it off? Old partner's capital account to goodwill, the same. But here, retiring partner is also the old partner. You should be clear. So, A's capital account debit, B's capital account debit, C's capital account debit to goodwill account. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, fine. What about Pavitra? Any network issue?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. Now self-generated goodwill of firm not in balance sheet. Always remember, self-generated goodwill is never shown in balance sheet. So in balance sheet asset side, whatever you are seeing, it is purchased goodwill. The firm has given money and purchased its goodwill. That is the value shown there. So self-generated, it has nothing to do. Now already exists, okay, write it down. Already existing goodwill, old partners capital account debit to goodwill account. Write the journal entries. Old partners in old ratio. How to write it off? Old partners in old ratio. In old partner, retiring partner also comes. Don't get confused. In when we are doing retirement, be clear. Old partner means retiring partner also. Now self-generated goodwill. A is to B is to C. 1:1:1. C retires. Okay. Suppose C leaves the firm. A, B, C, three partners. They are equal partners. So 1:1:1. The ratio is given. Now gaining ratio, you know. New ratio minus old ratio. What is the formula for gaining ratio? New ratio minus old ratio. And new ratio is also given in your question. A is to B, 3:2 means what? You have to understand. A, B, C, old partner, old ratio given, 1:1:1. Now the question tells C retires. C retires means the A and B will continue the business. Remaining partners, they are gaining partners. So A is to B equals to 3:2 means that is the new ratio given. Now gaining ratio equals to, whenever new ratio is given, how to do? New ratio minus old ratio. Now what will be A's gain? Why you are calculating A's gain? When C is retiring, so A and B, they will continue the firm, continue the business, work in the business, and A and B will gain whatever C left. C is leaving the firm means his share of profit who will get? A and B. In what ratio they will get? In gaining ratio they will get. So now A's gain, you have to calculate how much A is gaining. How much A is getting from C. C is the retiring partner. Now you have to apply the formula, new ratio minus old ratio. So A equals to, what is the old ratio of A? See the question. How much? So new ratio you have to see for A, na, 3/5. So 3/5 minus old ratio 1/3. Just take the LCM, 5 and 3, 15. Then 15 divided by 5, 3 3s are 9, minus 15 divided by 3, 5, 5 ones are 5. 9 minus 5, 4/15. This is the gain. 4/15 A is gaining from C, retiring partner. Same way for B, calculate his gain. How much B is getting from C? New minus old. So new ratio how much? 2/5 minus old ratio 1/3. Take the LCM and do it. You will get 1/15 gain. So A and B, the remaining partners, are gaining from C's share. Now both of them are gaining. So gaining ratio you can calculate, and denominator is same. So 4:1. And what about C? C always sacrifices. See, retiring partner always sacrifices. When he leaves the firm, he is giving his share of profit to the remaining partner. So he is always the sacrificing partner in what? In retirement. Now, gaining ratio equals to 4:5. Now, what about this? Like if like gaining partners capital account debit to sacrificing partner. This is the journal entry. Why you are writing this journal entry? Because whoever is sacrificing means whoever is the retiring partner in retirement, he is the sacrificing partner and he will get his share of goodwill from the remaining partner or gaining partner. So now what will be the journal entry? Because don't get confused again. In admission, what happens? Already suppose there are A and B old partner, C is the new partner, he is coming. So he will bring his share of goodwill. So there the journal entry will be little bit different for bringing the goodwill and distributing among the old partner in sacrificing ratio. Here no one is going to bring any goodwill, all are old partner only. But whenever any partner retires, he will get his share of goodwill. Why? Obviously, when he joined the firm, definitely he would have also brought his share of goodwill, which would have been distributed in sacrificing ratio. The same process applies when he is leaving the firm. He is giving his share of profit. For compensating that, what will happen? The remaining partner, you can call them as continuing partner or gaining partners, or all are same, so you can write the different names. We don't know in question, if some different names come, you should not get confused. So gaining partners, remaining partners, continuing partners, all are same. They have to give retiring partners share of goodwill in gaining ratio. In retirement, you should calculate gaining ratio. In admission, sacrificing ratio. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Swarnika? Okay, dear. So now that is why the journal entries are gaining partners capital account debit to sacrificing partner. And sacrificing partner you can write in bracket retiring partner. Gaining partner you can write in bracket remaining partner for your understanding only. So suppose ABC, C retires, so who will be the gaining partner? A is capital account debit, B is capital account debit, 2 who is sacrificing partner retiring, 2 C is capital account. Okay, fine. Now what about reserves and PL? PL means profit and loss account. Distribution, how to distribute? Old partner in old ratio. See, in admission, suppose A, B are old partner, C is the new partner. Whatever you see in the liability side of the balance sheet, for example, PL account credit balance means profit, any general reserve, any workman compensation fund, anything where whatever you see, that you distribute among the old partner in old ratio. But in admission, A and B will be old partner, C is the new partner, he has no right to share the profit or any reserve before his joining in the business. But in retirement, all are old partners A, B, C. So all will get general reserve or credit balance of profit and loss account, okay, or workman compensation fund, but you have to see the adjustment what is given. After that, like the same rule applies. If there is any claim, you have to first adjust that claim from that workman compensation fund or reserve. Then if anything is left, that will be distributed among old partner, old ratio. But in retirement, retiring partner is also the old partner. You should be very clear. Now, reserves account debit. Reserves means any general reserve, anything. You know the journal entry. Suppose general reserve is given in liability side of the balance sheet. What you will do? General reserve account debit to A's capital account, to B's capital account, to C's capital account. Suppose C is the retiring partner. He will also get his share in old ratio. That's it. Suppose PL account credit balance. Now what is the meaning? If in liability side any profit and loss account balance is given, always it shows profit. So credit balance of PL account means it is the profit. Now this profit should also be distributed among old partner, old ratio. Now old partner, old ratio means what? Profit and loss account debit, to A's capital account, to B's capital account, to C's capital account. Retiring partner also comes. Old ratio. Understood or having any doubt? Swarnika, Sachin?
Understood, ma'am.
Oh,
Understood, ma'am.
okay dear, kindly write it down everything. Now come back to your asset side. Suppose in your question asset side balance sheet, you know what are the things which we have to write it off again in old ratio only. Suppose any existing goodwill is given, any deferred revenue expenditure is given, any advertisement suspense is given, any PL account balance is given. These are the things you have to write it off. Now, what is PL account in asset side? Asset side, if any PL balance is given, it is a loss. Always remember. Now, why the loss is shown in the asset side of the balance sheet since it's a loss? Very easy. Partners needs to pay to the firm. If the firm is suffering any loss, now partner needs to compensate that loss. Partner will give that loss to the firm. So business will receive from partner that amount of loss. That is why it is asset for the business. Now suppose any advertisement suspense, anything, we have to write it off. So always old partner's capital account debit to goodwill account or to PL account, that is debit balance any loss, or to advertisement suspense or to deferred revenue expenditure. Now all these in old ratio. Don't forget again the retiring partner is also the old partner. So he also has his share. He needs to compensate or write it off that particular losses of the business. So now revaluation account in retirement also you are going to prepare the same rule. Debit, credit, particular amount, particular amount. If there is any decrease in the value of assets. Again, please be clear with this revaluation account. Students get confused. Suppose in your balance sheet, okay, in your balance sheet, suppose any value of the asset, for example, land and building. Suppose it is given 1 lakh rupees. And in adjustment, suppose any partner is taking, for example, but whatever the partner is taking land and building, partner is taking for 1 lakh only, then it will not come in revaluation account. Nothing will come because we prepare revaluation account only to write if there is any increase or decrease in the value of asset, increase or decrease in the value of liabilities, or any additional expenses related to revaluation account. So always remember, if whatever given in whatever the book value or the value shown in the balance sheet is same in adjustment, don't get confused. Nothing will come in revaluation account. If there is increase or decrease in the value of asset liability, that increase or decrease amount will come. So be clear with the concept. Now if there is any decrease in the value of assets, it is a loss for the business. You have to show in the debit side of revaluation account. Suppose there is any increase in the liability, you are creating more provision for bad and doubtful debts, or creditors are increased, or any new liability has increased in the business. All these are increase in the value of liability that you have to write in the debit side. It's a loss. If any increase in liability, loss. Any decrease in value of assets, loss. Come to your credit side of revaluation account, profit side. Revaluation account is a nominal account. And what is the rule for nominal account? Debit all expenses and losses, credit all income and gains. Now, in the credit side, suppose there is any increase in the value of asset. For example, in your balance sheet, plant and machinery shows 1 lakh rupees. Any partner is taking for 1 lakh 10,000. So that 10,000 amount is the increase in the value of asset. Na? That is profit for the firm. That 10,000 you have to write here in revaluation account, credit side. In the same way, suppose there is any decrease in the liability. For example, any creditors, they are saying now you don't have to pay me 10,000. Suppose creditor shown in the liability side of balance sheet is 1 lakh, and in adjustment it is saying that creditors return back or creditors not claimed. All means the same. There is decrease in the value of creditors by 10,000. Now that 10,000 is a profit. Now the business don't have to make the payment of 10,000 to the business. That's the profit. So that you have to show in the credit side of revaluation account. Now you after doing all the adjustment everything, what you will do? You have to do sum total of debit side and credit side of revaluation account separately. Then you have to see which side is greater. If debit side is greater, it means there is loss in revaluation account. Again, that loss who will suffer? Obviously the partners. Suppose credit side is more, then it is profit, revaluation profit. That profit will be enjoyed by whom? The old partner. Again I am repeating, in retirement old partner means retiring partner also. Understood dear? Any doubt anyone is having?
No, ma'am.
Oh.
Understood, ma'am.
Okay dear, fine. Take page number 5. A, B and C. If any page is not clear, kindly let me know. I will resend it. So A, B, C were partners.
Yes,
A, B, C were partners sharing profit 5:4:3. Old ratio, old partner. C retired. So C is the retiring partner. And his share was taken by A and B. Read the question carefully. C is the retiring partner. So how much it's his share? 5 plus 4, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 3/12. This 3/12 is taken by A and B. A and B remaining partner or gaining partner, you can say, in the ratio of 3:2. So 3/12 is the retiring partner's share. Now this share is taken by the remaining partner A and B, in which ratio? 3:2. Find out new ratio. So first A's new share, how you will find it out? A, as I told you, first always A will get his old share. There will be no change. So 5/12 he is going to get. Now in addition to 5/12 he will get from C's share also. How much he will get? That is given in our question. 3:2 ratio A and B will get C's share. So plus in bracket you can write, what is retiring partner's share? 3/12. In 3/12 how much A will get? 3/5. How? 3:2 ratio is given. So 3/12 multiplied by 3/5. So 5/12 plus 9/60. You have to take the LCM and all. That's your work. When you take the LCM, this is the basic maths, then you will get 34/60. 34/60 is the new share of A. What about B? B also in that way you have to calculate. So B is, what is old share? 4/12 plus in addition to old share how much he is getting from C, retiring partner? 3/12 to 5th of 3/12. So 4/12 plus 6/60. Again take the LCM, 12, 60, everything. Do it. And then if you do the LCM and all, you will get 26/60. 26/60. Now what about C? C is the retiring partner. So you can write his share 3/12. Now when they are asking you to calculate new ratio, C will not come. Don't get confused, because C is the retiring partner. He is leaving the firm. He is not going to continue. Only A and B will continue. So what will be the new ratio of A and B? A and B new ratio will be 34:26. You can make it more simple by dividing by 2. Then 17:13 is the answer. 17. 17:13. Understood or having any doubt, dear?
Understood, ma'am.
Okay. Swarnika? Understood?
Understood.
Okay dear, fine. Now we are moving to next question. P, Q and R were partners. In a firm, sharing profit and losses in the ratio of 3:4:1. 3 partners, PQR, their old ratio 3:4:1 given. On 31st March 2022, R retired. So who is the retiring partner? R. PQ remaining partner or gaining partner or continuing partner in the new firm. Now RC, surrendered. You know all these meaning. I already taught you in admission. Surrendered means giving. Acquired means getting. Even though both means the same, but you should know the meaning. R surrendered. R is the retiring partner. R surrendered means R is giving. What he is giving? 1/3 of his share. So first try to understand the question. Don't always be hurry in solving. First try to understand the language in accounts. That's more important. R surrendered means R is the retiring partner. Think in this way. What he is giving? Surrendered means he is giving his share. His share, how much he is giving? In this way you have to ask questions to yourself. So 1/3 he is giving. Okay. 1/3 of what he is giving? Of his share. His share means retiring partner's share. 3, 7, okay, 1/8. 1/8 is the R, retiring partner share. 1/3 of 1/8 R is giving. To whom he is giving? In favor of P. So to P, R is retiring partner is giving 1/3 of his share. Very simple. 1/8, 1/3 of 1/8 he is giving to P. And the remaining share in favor of Q. So now you have to calculate what will be the remaining. If in 1/8, 1/3 he is giving, you have to calculate what will be the remaining share. Okay, in that way you have to calculate. To whom he is giving? Obviously to Q only he will give. Now calculate mu ratio. Now you have to calculate mu. So again see, already P will get his old share, then he will get addition to old share from who? R, the retiring partner. Then you can easily calculate P's new share. So P's new share, don't write only like PQ, you can make more presentable. So you can write P's new share equals to old share. What is old share of P? 3/8 plus what he is gaining from the retiring partner? 1/8, 1/3 of 1/8 he is getting. So 3/8 plus 1/24. Again take the LCM 8 and 24. Do it. You will get 10/24. So P's new share is 10/24. In the same way Q's new share, write it in this way. Q's new share equals to, now equals to first old ratio given 4/8 plus how much he is getting from QR. R is the retiring partner. Na? 1/8 multiplied by 2/3. How this 2/3? Because the question tells 1/3 of 1/8 P is getting. So remaining Q is getting means 2/3 will be the remaining. Na? Are you understanding? Sachin, Swarnika, this simple maths, are you understanding, dear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
Yes.
Okay, dear. So 1/8 multiplied by 2/3 equals to, again the same, 4/8 plus 2/24. Take LCM 24, 8, everything you have to do properly. Then you will get 14/24. Now R is the retiring partner, that is why I have written in blocks so that you don't get confused. Retiring partner share 1/8, and always remember he is the sacrificing partner. He leaves the firm. So they are asking you to calculate new ratio. Remaining partners new share will be the new ratio. So 10:14. Again you have to divide by 2 because 10 and 24 will, you have to make it more simpler. So 5:7 is the final answer. New ratio of, you write it clearly, new ratio of P and Q equals to 5:7. In this way you have to write. Any doubt in this question? Understood? Question number 2.
Understood.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Swarnika. Now we are moving to third. A, B, C and D. In this there are how many partners? 4 partners. 4 old partners. A, B, C, D. sharing profit and losses in the ratio 1 is to 2 is to 3 is to 4, that is 4. So 1 is to 2 is to 3 is to 4. This is the old ratio, old partner. On 31st March 2022, C retired. Who is the retiring partner? C is the retiring partner. And his share was acquired. Acquired means getting. A and B, they are taking C's share. A and B, again, C, you should be very alert while reading the question. If there are 4 partners, one is retiring and only 2 partners are getting from retiring partner share, means you should understand the 4th, that is D. He is not gaining anything. In this way you have to understand, because D is not taking anything from retiring partner means what? He is not gaining anything because he is not taking. That is the reason. Only A and B, they are taking. So suppose when it comes for goodwill, then also you should be very clear. D will not give any amount of goodwill to the retiring partner because he is not taking anything, any profit from retiring partner. This is the concept. So try to build your concept strong. Suppose in this question only one more line is added. They are asking you to pass journal entry for distribution of goodwill. You should not what? You should not get confused. You should be very clear. 4 partners, one is retiring, but the question is telling only 2 partners are gaining. So always what I taught you in retirement, gaining partners capital account debit to sacrificing. That is the journal entry for this goodwill. Sacrificing partner, who is sacrificing? Retiring. Gaining partner means only remaining, no, those partners who are gaining means who are getting retiring partners share of profit. You can write it down. Gaining partner means those partners who are getting share of profit from retiring partner. Suppose D is not getting, he is not getting or he is not taking any profit from retiring partner, why he will pay the goodwill? So he will not pay. So only A and B will pay. Are you understanding the concept?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So C retired from the firm and his share was acquired by A and B in ratio 3 is to 2. So again they have given the ratio 3 is to 2. So in this ratio, how much C's share first, how much C's share is given? 1 is to 2 is to 3 is to 4. 3 is the C's share. 2 plus 1, 3, 3, 6, 10. So 3 by 10. Retiring partner share is 3 by 10. This 3 by 10 is acquired by A and B in 3 is to 2. Calculate new profit sharing ratio of A, B and D. I am asking you to calculate A, B and D. So D's new share, what will be D's new share? If you write D's new share, it will be the same. The old share will be only new share for D. He is not taking anything from the retiring partner. So D's share will be 4 by 10 only. 4 by 10 is the new share of D. He is not getting anything. But A and B you have to calculate. This is your homework and I want to see. Don't take it like you have to send me. You have to solve it. After the class also you can solve this homework and you have to send me in WhatsApp. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes,
fine.
ma'am.
Yeah, do it yourself. So this is your homework. So that's all for today. Okay? The next question we will...
will.
Yes, Sachin, you want to say something, Sachin or Kirtika? Yes? Anyone saying anything?
No, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Thank you, dear. That's all for today. You can solve the homework and send me, okay?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, dear. Thank you.